Well, another toy fair has come and gone, and if all goes to plan, this should go up the same day that I'm filming this, which will be the 8th of April. So yesterday was the NEC Toy Fair. Yet another great opportunity to meet up with some great, incredible people with some incredible toys to both marvel at and pick up yourself. Now for me, I had quite the interesting day, as you'll see going into this video. But I just want to say that this year felt way better than the one in October. The October one felt a little off, but this one we were right back to form with how everything should be. And my god, there were some incredible sights and some incredible pickups. So without further ado, let's get into some of the footage from yesterday. Although, side note, someone decided to wake us up stupid early. You know who you are.
Oh, well, it is currently 5:45 and we're doing it again. This time I'm bringing Poke Coco along with me for this amazing NEC Toy Fair journey, but some idiot woke us up a bit too early. That idiot's name's James. I'm sure everyone will remember from the last one. So, we're about to go and see him. I'm sure he's got a few choice words, but at least we're getting up early and grabbing some breakfast before we head over. Both of us are a bit tired, but could be a good day.
As always, it was a good 40-minute drive over. Bearing in mind, we were also waiting around for probably a good 20 minutes just to get into the car park to start setting up. Well, we've made it.
Yep.
We're doing this again.
Yep.
Oh god. So upon our first walk around, it was just a primary walk around, considering everyone was still setting up. Of course, we went in with all intentions to get set up first, and then have a just general walk round. Have a look, see if there was any important bits worth picking up first, and then sticking around till the end to do some cleanup. But for the most part, everyone was already almost fully set up, so we didn't have to worry too much about having to do reruns round. But as you can see from the footage, there was some really impressive stuff, some really great graded Pokemon cards. We even got to see, although I didn't get the footage of it, we got to see the original Japanese CD promos, which the artwork for the base set packs was based on. The Charizard, Venusaur and Blastoise, which, oh my god, these were in grades 9s and 10s and they were absolutely gorgeous. Definitely something that is just incredible to see. Something that you don't think you're going to see again. We also found a couple of very interesting graded Pokemon cards. One of them being a grade 1 Charizard. Now, I'm not entirely sure on how many of these are in the world, but I do know that there is a very limited number of them, which was definitely impressive to see. Of course, we went over and saw Nick, who had a very special piece for us, and I'm very glad I picked that up. We were in talks for a couple of days beforehand on whether or not I should get this over price, and I've got to say, it was worth it. It is a gem of a piece. I'm not going to disclose what that figure is, I'll let the video do the talking for me.
How are we doing? I believe you have something. Oh, that is gorgeous. That is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, lovely. The Unreleased.
Oh, very nice.
Very, very nice piece.
Yeah.
Now of course, we had all of our usual traders there, such as Paul from Spacebridge, who as always had an impressive catalogue of G1 all the way up to modern Transformers. Some really gem pieces in there, like the Hydro-Dive Bumblebee, pristine and boxed, which I was tempted to pick up, but there is someone else that I know who has one, which I am very tempted to go and pick up myself. but we will get into that in another video, which hopefully I can get done at some point soon. Of course, not only did we have Paul, but we also had Toys R Us there. First time that I was actually able to go and say hello to him, and what an incredible bloke he is. Such an incredible collection. He's been on YouTube for a fair few years and he really does know his stuff when it comes down to Transformers. Such a pleasure to meet him. We also met up with a couple of the Toy Team's members, such as Shannon and Venkman. Both of those are great guys. They know what they're doing, they know what they're talking about, and the Toy Team group, which I will leave a link in the description if you want to go and check it out on Facebook, is such a great and well-versed community of toy collectors and toy traders. Honestly, it is such a great site to be on.
Well, we've just finished our first walk around the toy fair. To be honest, as you'll probably have seen, I picked up that electromagnetic sound wave. That is pretty cool. That is definitely one of the best things that I've picked up today. Picked up a couple of bits of Lego Ninjago. Of course, if you haven't seen that short, I'll pin a thing in the top. Also bumped into Russ from Toys R Us, which I'll, again, pin in the description. Ooh. Don't know if you can hear that in the background, but I'm pretty sure they're letting everyone in now. You also picked up a few bits, some plushies, some Lego Friends as well, which is pretty cool.
Yep.
And anything else you picked up?
Some cars.
Oh yeah, the Zamazenta box and the Special Art Mew and Mewtwo from 151.
Why did you say Zamazenta?
Zacian, yeah. I don't know why, because Zamazenta's your boy. Zacian's my boy. But yeah, we're going to go around and probably have our second walk round now that everyone's fully set up, because before everyone was sort of just setting up. So we got our early deals in, so now it's time to go round and see what we've missed.
Now by the time that we had finished our first walk round, it was probably coming up to 10 o'clock when everyone was coming in, which, as you could probably tell by the end of that segment of me talking about our first walk around, they just announced that everyone without the early bird pass could now come in. So it was in full force. It was getting very crowded in there, very busy, and we had to take a little break from having a walk round. And I'm glad that we did, because we got stuck. We got stuck on our stall for a little bit. But we had a good chat with some of the people that came by, some familiar faces, some new faces, and it was just a great, incredible experience just to be around vintage toys, new toys, and just toy collectors, as it always is. You'd never guess who I bumped into.
Hello.
6-0.
How's it going?
You alright, Gav?
Hey, all good. I thought that was going to be a photo.
Sorry, buddy.
That's all right, go on.
So, as people may know, Gav has been down at Leicester Vintage for quite a while. He's a good mate of both mine and Joe. But he's just opened up a shop down in
Nuneaton,
That is
Retro
it.
D Toys. Come and see me. Loads of weird stuff.
Go check it out. It's a really nice little shop.
See you later, guys.
Well, that's the second walk round that we've just done. Both of us are starting to feel a bit tired now. Yeah, I feel like we're just going to be chilling out now for the rest of the day. Just having a nice leisurely walk round every now and then. But we'll catch you back in a bit. Now by the time that we got around to our second walk around, both of us were feeling very tired at that point, especially considering that we had woken up at 5:30 in the morning. Both of us just wanted a little bit of respite. So we had our second walk around, we picked up a few more bits, which honestly was probably a bad and a good idea. By that point we had to then take everything to the car and try and find space. By that point we had about 6 or 7 bags worth of toys to fit in the car, and it was quite entertaining to try and put everything back in. We also decided to take a little break outside because, like I said, by that point we were very tired. We'd been on our feet for probably about 4 hours by that point. It was coming up to 1 o'clock. We just needed a little bit of a rest before going in for our last go around, do a little bit of a clean up and start getting packed up. As always, it starts to die down and there's very few people left walking around the toy fair at that point. But it was still quite busy, which is a good sign. You know that the toy fair is good when it is still fairly busy towards the end. Again, going back to that October one, not feeling quite right. By that point, by the 1 o'clock point, everything had started to die down pretty quickly. How's it been today, Joe?
I don't know, but your thumb was covering that bit there. Do you want to recut that?
Yeah,
I'll keep this bit in. I think this is probably the best bit. It's a highlight. It's been mega. I bought lots of things. I bought myself a nice. We're talking Transformers. I'll tell you what I bought myself.
What did
I
you
bought
get?
myself a G1 Nor.
Oh, lovely.
From my other ones, so I'm going to get more of them. So that's a Moray. So I've got Nora. So that's terrible. It's not even a joke. Oh, I'm talking. I'm really tired. I'm ever so sorry, viewers. I'm very tired. It's the end of the day. So I've got a G1 Nor and I bought a G2 Bruticus. G2 Bruticus is lovely, lovely, lovely.
Very nice colours.
He is, isn't he? Pretty.
Beautiful
Paul
colours.
from the Space Bridge sorted me out on that.
Nice.
I'm not going to tell you the price, but it was mates rates, and he's such a lovely guy.
Yeah.
I love him dearly. So yeah, Paul from Space Bridge looked after me, and he's got an amazing collection of stuff. And he's also got Pretenders still left on his shelf, and there's money in my pocket. So I'm going to bounce. So thanks very much for watching, people. Keep watching his videos because they're rather good. And he's very knowledgeable. One of those chaps. He's a very knowledgeable man. He's a man to go to when he needs to know something. Harry's back. I'm off.
That's another toy fair done.
Yep.
Good.
Yep.
Do you ever say anything other than yep?
Nope.
Yeah. And now we come to the end of the journey. Bags full, cars full, and James doing his usual stick. We made our way home. By the time we got home and tried to unpack, both of us were pretty beat. By that point, we just wanted to sleep. But, as always, when you're excited, when you're running on adrenaline, bags full of toys, you've got to take them out and have a good look. You've got to have a little bit of a mess around with them. So that's exactly what we did. Coco got some incredible plushies like the Build-A-Bear Piplup, one of the ones that she was missing. She also managed to find a couple of regional Pikachu, such as the New York Statue of Liberty Pikachu, which is pretty cool. She also managed to get a hold of the Cherry Blossom Pikachu from Japan, which was a Japanese exclusive, alongside another Japanese exclusive being the shiny Celebi plushie from the Pokemon Center, which I've got to say looks incredible. We also found a derpy looking Omanyte plushie and quite a large Tepig plushie, which definitely went straight into our plushie collection. And first time we had seen one, a voice boxed vintage Pikachu plushie, which definitely looks like his original jungle art. A fat little mouse, which was pretty cool. She also managed to pick up quite a bit of Lego Friends, as well as the Friends Cafe Perk set, which was definitely one of her all-time items that she'd been looking for. For myself, I didn't really pick up as much Transformers related stuff as I thought I might, but the one thing that I did pick up, which you've already seen, and of course you've already seen from the short, is this little beauty. This is the electromagnetic Soundwave from Animated, unreleased and only 200 copies in the world. This is definitely a special piece. It's not quite on the level as Arjun's massively great find, that being his animated bulkhead from Derek J. Wyatt's collection. That is definitely a league above this, but it is certainly a holy grail piece, and it is absolutely gorgeous. We'll get around to doing a video on this and the other Soundwave, but I feel like I've got to enjoy this thing for myself for a little bit. That wasn't the only thing that I picked up though. As many of you have seen recently on my shorts, I started collecting Ninjago. Of course, as all collectors go, we end up buying some really weird toy lines and just go out of our comfort zone with toy lines. Transformers is my main thing. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is another thing that I have done in the past as well as enjoy to collect. But Lego Ninjago is certainly a new addition to my collection. And as such, I ended up buying quite a bit of it. By quite a bit, I'm pretty sure I picked up almost everything that was there at the toy fair, bar a few bits like the Air Jitsu Temple and a few smaller bits like polybags. But for the most part, I got quite a decent lot. that's not the only weird thing that I picked up from the toy fair either. Of course, if you saw my last toy fair video, I picked up a couple of bits that were Garfield themed. This time, we picked up something that is certainly interesting, that being a Garfield soap bar. With the box still intact. Definitely a weird item, but certainly a nice addition to the Garfield collection. And Mum was definitely happy with that. So yeah, that was pretty much our journey to the NEC Toy Fair this year. If you did run into us, it was lovely to see you. Definitely nice to meet some new faces and see some old faces like Sixo. Apparently Thew was there. I don't know how I missed him. It would have been great to get a quick cameo with him. Of course, Joe and Gav were down. A couple of other people that I will mention, like Nick Snowden, the guy that I got my Soundwave off of. Such a lovely guy. He runs into some really special stuff. I don't know how he does it, but he genuinely has some of the most impressive stuff that I have seen of all time. Other than that, it was just a great day out. Tiring, as all conventions are, but well worth the trip. And as always, I would urge anyone to go to a toy fair, even if it is just one of the small ones like the Sundown or the Coventry. It's always worth going to them because you never know what you're going to find. So for now, I'm going to go away and try and find some places for these pieces to go into my collection. Certainly going to be trying to get a hold of an acrylic case for this guy because I do not want this thing breaking. I will do my video on him and he is going in that box and staying in that box. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little tour around the NEC Toy Fair April 2024. And I hope to see you guys for some more videos. And if you did enjoy this video, then don't forget to smash that subscribe button. And I will catch you guys in a bit.